Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Project Pan update, plus pan that palette as always. So before this, I had finished one item. I had finished the YSL Fossil Mascara, but I have now finished two more items. Thank God. I was getting kind of worried. First off, I finished the Fresh Sea Berry Moisturizing Face Oil. I cannot get that last little drop of, but it wouldn't be enough for what I use it for anyway. I'm actually going to put a big sample of oil that I have in here, so I will still be using that. And the other thing that I finished was the Tarte the Sculptor, and that is it all the way up. I can no longer use it. That last little bit finally broke off and fell on the floor, so I said forget it. And now as for the rest of things, let's see how we're doing. First off, the thing that I really thought I had finished by now, but it's still hanging on literally by a thread, is my Fresh Sugar Berry lip treatment. So this will be done in the next couple of days probably. I hate it that all my lipsticks and lip balms and stuff turn into that little nipple of product left, because there's still enough left to use, but at the same time I will feel the plastic on my lips when I put it on. So that will definitely be empty the next time we come around. Something else that will probably be empty the next time is my Cella eye pencil. Here is the progress as of today. And that physically is all that's left right there. So just a little bit of a nub, but going by the progress that I have made kind of steadily, this should be gone by next time as well. And the other products, I'm not so sure when they're going to be gone. So let's see, going by the actual rows, here is my Benefit Professional, using it at a steady pace. It's now down to here basically, so I'm not exactly sure when I will be done with this, but I will be done with this during this project, I know, so I'm not worried about using it up. See, something I am worried about using up is this Miraness Cat Eyes liner. So I've used this almost every day that I wore makeup, but it just doesn't seem to move, like there was no measurable progress. So I have no idea when I'm going to finish this. I may not finish this in this project, but that's why I always stick in like 14 odd items, so that if I don't finish something, it's not a huge deal. Let's see. Next, I have the Buxom Illuminator that is down to about right here now. I actually forgot to mark it, but you can clearly see it. It doesn't move very fast though, and that's something that's driving me up the wall about it. I can mark it right now, honestly. And Cherish gave me a good idea to use it in lotion, but this stuff tingles, so I have no idea how weird that's going to feel if I put it in a lotion, but I will try to remember to do that because I really do want this gone. I really don't like fooling with this too much. See, I have my Urban Decay lipstick in Lady Flower, which I am wearing right now. This is the only lipstick that I've worn in the past 2 weeks. You'd think I have more progress to show you, but I haven't been wearing a ton of makeup lately, you know? It's been 100 degrees here like every day in the past 2 weeks. So some days I just don't have the energy to put on makeup, but I am using this every day that I wear makeup. Another thing that I'm using with it is my Buxom lip gloss in Dolly. My apologies. Barely moved at all. I don't know how. Like, I don't know how this is still hanging on. This should be gone. It really should, because I wear them together, and that thing has shown considerable progress since the beginning of the project. Although I guess since it was up here at the beginning of the project, I have shown a lot of progress. I want it gone. I want to be done with it. I'm tired of wearing it. Let's see. We have the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel that I cannot measure, unfortunately, but it's here. The packaging is starting to wear off a little bit. It does not pull out as much product every time I pull it out, so that is something. Another thing that I can show no progress on is the Benefit They're Real, because I replaced the YSL because it literally died like 2 weeks into this. But here it is. Here's the wand for those of you that have not seen it yet. And honestly, I like the wand. I think it's very useful. I don't find the formula to be anything to write home about. I know a lot of people love it, and more power to you, but it's just okay to me. Let's see. We have my Tarte Cheek Stain in Flush. And if you look down in it, I have used a ton of it. I've actually been started using this with my beauty blender, which I think might be eating a little bit of the product. Of course, for project pan purposes, I don't really mind that, and I do like how it applies. The rest of it down below is plastic, so this, I don't know if it'll be gone in 2 weeks, but it might be. That would be cool. I've definitely used a lot of it since the beginning because it wasn't level with the top of the thing, but it was kind of close because I had only used it in a couple of different makeup baskets. Let's see, and finally, before I get to my Pan That palette, I have my Makeup Forever lip liner in 3C. I've said before, I don't really care for this lip liner. I find it really dry, but I've been getting a lot of use out of it. I'm very, very happy with that. So I'm very happy with that progress. I don't know how far down this goes. I assume it probably only goes about halfway down, maybe a little less. So I probably don't have that much longer in this. And finally, my Pan That palette, obviously. I'm still using the cream shade out of the Physicians Formula Canyon Classics Quad, because my cream in there is gone. And it has a big dip in it, but there's no pan showing or anything like that. Not that I really expect there to be. And here is the palette itself. As you can see, I repressed nude and light bronze, but I mean, they still have pan showing on them. Pan has majorly reappeared in white. And I'm still chugging away at espresso right now. But somehow I've still not quite hit pan yet. Like the look I'm wearing today is light bronze all over the lid, taupe in the crease, espresso in the outer V, nude as my inner corner highlight, and white as my brow bone highlight. Like nothing super crazy or anything like that. A look that I have found that I really like is champagne all over the lid, pewter in 2/3 of the lid. That's the first way I found that I've liked pewter. Espresso in the outer V, and then the same highlights that I use pretty much all together, plus mauve in the crease. I forgot to do it today, but I do use light pink to blend out my crease, but like I did my makeup in a hurry today, so I totally forgot about it. And that is probably how I'm going to use up the majority of light pink, because I don't like it on my lid for whatever reason. So I've just been using it as a blending color. But other than maybe sable, I think I have found at least some form of a use for all of these, just depending on when I decide to wear them. So that's good, because pewter was actually one that I was worried about because I did not like it all over the lid on its own on me. Oh, I did forget one thing. The Totter Harper face mask. I made a lot of progress in there. Like I did finally mark it, and I forgot to mark it this time, but it's now like down to here. So that might actually be gone in 2 weeks, I don't know. So hopefully next time I'll have a lot more empties and figure out what the hell is going on with that eyeliner. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!